In this video, I'm going to answer the question, should I tell her that I am improving and changing? That's one of the most common questions that is asked to me in our inner circle, that is the Awesome Husbands Hub. So you're going through a separation, your wife is moved out, and now you're thinking about how do I tell her, or should I tell her that I'm improving, I'm changing, I've got into this program and everything is fine with me. Should I tell her that? If you have that question, continue to watch this video. Hi, Coach Val here. I help men to create the marriage of their dreams. In today's video, I'm going to talk about, should you tell your wife that you are changing? And my answer is no. You can inform your wife that you're going through the program, you're learning relationship science, just informing, but not telling her. In other words, using this as a way to convince her that I've changed, please come back. And there are three things that I'm going to talk about that will help you to understand why convincing your wife that you're changing is the worst thing you can do to bring back love into your marriage. So let us jump in and let us understand what these three things are. The first thing is to understand how relationships are built. Think about yourself. The first time you met your wife, you started going out. This is before marriage. It really doesn't matter. Arranged marriage, love marriage, really doesn't matter. And every time you went out, you told your wife how great you were, how much you are earning, where you're going, how much money you have, what kind of car you drive. You started boasting about yourself, how amazing you are. Imagine if you had consistently done that, probably you would have pushed your going to be wife away. But you didn't do it. Instead of that, you created experience. So the way the relationships are built on the experience the other person has with us. And that experience is built on a simple thing. That is, whether in the company of the other person, whether I feel that I matter to that other person, whether that other person is there for me, whether the other person thinks that I'm good, right, and wonderful human being. And that's exactly what you did that made your wife to fall in love with you. So the first thing to understand is you cannot convince your wife by telling her that you are changing, you're improving to get your wife back. The second thing to understand is that if you're really changing, then she will see. Then she will see the changes. So what do I mean by if you really change, if you are really changing, then she will see the changes? Think about this. You had just given a speech. Everybody hated that speech. You are the most boring person on this earth. And now you say to yourself, I want to go through some training. I want to learn how to give a very effective, attractive, impactful speech. So you go through the training. Now, once the training is done, would you come back to these people and start convincing them that you have gone for the training? No, right? What you will do is you will call them and you will give them a speech. And if you have really learned, they will know. The same thing with your wife. You do not have to convince her. You don't have to tell your wife that you are changing. It is just the way the person who learns to give a speech, once he gives the speech, everybody will know. You need to do the same. And that brings us to the third thing. And the third thing is, what do you need to do? If you want your wife to experience the new you, then what do you need to do? Basically, three things. I keep talking about this within our program. And here I want to repeat it again. If you're part of the Awesome Husbands Hub, and if you're not part of the Awesome Husbands Hub and you want to be a member of this amazing community, it's absolutely confidential. You can go to coachval.co, that is COACHVAL. You see the link in the description as well as in the comments, and I've also put it on the screen. You can go to coachval.co and sign up for this very special masterclass where I'm going to help you to understand a whole lot of things rather than just this. So quickly, let us understand at a basic level, what are the three things you got to do? The first thing is you got to focus on what you can control. The thing you got to can control is your thoughts, your words, and your action. Your thoughts, your words, and action. And all these three things should be not on how do I get her back, or I cannot be happy without her. They should be on how can I become that person she can't resist falling in love with. How can I become that person? And in order to become that person, I got to take care of myself. That is the first thing. The second thing is connected with focus is becoming. I got to become the person she can't resist falling in love with. How do I become the person she can't resist falling in love with? That is, according to me, it's only possible when I start learning relationship science. Basically, for a simple reason that our brain hides our mistakes. We are not able to see where exactly we are going wrong. Even the others can't tell us. But when we learn relationship science, we clearly understand where we are exactly going wrong. What are the behaviors that are affecting a relationship? What you made your wife to leave you at a scientific level? You're going to understand all these things and you will be able to bring about change. You can become that person she can't resist falling in love with. And the third thing is very important. It's not to show that you have changed. It's not to show. You just have to show up. That's it. You just have to show up. It basically means you got to spend time with your wife. That's it. And everything that happens is an opportunity. Probably you're meeting your wife in the court. You just show up at the court. And if you have really changed from deep within, then it will reflect in the way you talk, in the way you respond, the way you listen, the way you answer the questions. It will reflect. So that's all for this video. If you have liked this video, go ahead, click on that like button, subscribe to this channel, click on the bell icon so that the next time when I put up a video, you know that I put up a video. And if you have learned something from this video, go ahead to the comment section and write over there what's the one thing that you have learned. And if there is somebody in your life who needs to hear this, please share this video with them. So until we connect again in the next video, keep your love story alive. Bye-bye.